How we doing, chat? We chilling? We enjoying the afternoon? Did we get a snack? Did we hydrate? I hope so. I do want to shout out a $40 donation that we got from Leggy Starscream, and they say trans bid wars are human bid wars. I agree with that. That is going towards the file name incentive for the Legend of Zelda 2, which is coming up very soon, because I want you all to know that this next speedrun is a true speedrun. It is fast. So for those incentives that are coming up for the Zelda block, definitely make sure you get those in, because they are going to sneak up on you. They are truly, truly coming in like 15 minutes. Seriously, it's real fast. But yeah, with all that said, I would love to throw it over to Wintry Mix here with their run of Ninja Spirit. Any percent?
Thanks. Yeah, my name's Wintery Mix, and I'm here to show you Ninja Spirit for the TurboGrafx 16. I've been running this game on and off for the last 7 years, so excited to show y'all what's up. So time starts when I hit the button to start the game right here. So 3, 2, 1, go. So the game starts by us dying, but it's okay, because a wolf of vengeance will come and resurrect us, transform into us. There's like 3 different versions of the story for this game, and they all vaguely conflict. So now that the game's actually started, first thing I'll do is switch to the ninja bombs, which I'm going to only switch off of once, maybe twice. And I get my first 2 power-ups, which are also the only 2 power-ups of this type that I will hopefully get for the whole run. I powered up my ninja grenades, and I got a single ninja clone. Fun fact, this game came out before Ninja Gaiden for the NES. So I think this might be one of the first instances of having clones that follow behind you in a game of a ninja variety. So this first level is pretty straightforward. You can absolutely die in this level. The monks wearing the red shawls and spinning their bow staff will kill you instantly, despite you having 5 hit points. And we're already at the end of the first stage. There's these ninjas that fly out of the ground. We dispense with them with some thrown grenades. And now a giant, very impressive looking boss is going to emerge from the ground. And we'll throw grenades at it. So, one part of this game that really only shows up in this port of the game, this was originally an arcade release, is that in the arcade version, everything kills you in a single hit. In this version, there's an arcade mode where that's also true. But then there's the PC Engine mode, and that's what most people speedrun. And you have 5 hit points. But it does sort of feel like they added it after the arcade mode, because the amount of damage that you take from things that are supposed to kill you in 1 hit sometimes don't kill you. Sometimes they do 4 damage, or 1 damage, or no damage. On the other end of that, the grenades I'm throwing, I imagine they were supposed to do some fixed amount of damage, but for some reason, it'll do a lot more damage, like nearly random amounts of damage. And that means a lot of the bosses can go down really quick to grenade fire. So in this level, we see the one and only appearance of these riflemen characters. And the first of 2 appearances of these very large undead swordsmen. The undead swordsmen can also kill you with a single hit of their gigantic sword. So we try to make sure not to get hit by that. So sadly, I've already taken a few hits of damage. So I do need to be careful as I'm crossing the one and only swamp in the game. which is also about the only place in the game where we will be jumping to avoid walking in a very slow swamp. And now we're going to fight a comically oversized ninja. It is not explained why this ninja is so large. And we've made it out of the swamp. And now into probably the technically most complicated stage of the game. I call it the Temple Complex, but you get the one and only appearance of these ninja armed with Kusarigama that will kill you in one hit. A recurring theme, enemies that will kill you in one hit. So for the most part, I'm just trying to... You know, we got off pretty easy on that stage. Or I should say that screen. So now, you can barely see it on this screen, but there's bamboo spikes along the ground. Those will, again, kill you in one hit. So we're walking on the ceiling. It is not explained why we can walk on the ceiling here. And what game would be complete without a room that threatens to crush you? Thankfully, as long as you don't dawdle too much in this corridor, you are quite safe. But now we meet the nemesis of the ninja, magical rocks that will threaten to crush us. And we did not get a good pattern here, so it's going to take a little bit longer than normal. Yeah, but we got it. There's a lot of RNG in this run, and part of that RNG is the way that those rocks move. So we're now in the one stage where we do not move to the right. We move up. If you move right on this stage, you will just loop forever. And as it turns out, that is not very fast. So a nice little climb to the top there. And then the Knights, the Ninja of the Nine Winds clan, the official name from the manual, rise up from the back of the cliff and explode as quickly as they have arrived. So in the community for this run, this is the stage where good runs go to perish. There's just a lot of things that can cause 1Z, 2Z damage to you, and there's lots of enemies that can kill you in a single shot. But also, there's a lot of things that can cause a lot of lag. So we're going to try to balance all of that. Not take too much damage. Try to kill the bow staff monks as quickly as they arrive, or at least manipulate them into not killing us. Try to sweep away all the ninjas riding kites and attacking on the ground. Try to minimize the lag. And now we're at a boss where we don't actually have to do anything. If we just sit here, it'll eventually time out. And this would be a great time if there's any announcements or donations. We've got about 30 seconds of doing not much.
Let me take a look here. Well, I think it is important to mention that for the Zelda 2 file name, there is literally a 50-cent difference in the winner right now. Transrite is leading by 50 cents, and that is over the name Heck. So if you want to either ensure that Transrite, and I know it's rights, but we have a character limit here, does remain the leader, keep pushing for that. If you want Heck or even your own name to overtake that, now is the time to donate, because that is going to be coming up on time very, very shortly here.
And with that, we're in the final level. And this first part is the Cave of Toxic Gases. These little plumes of white puffs of smoke. They will do anywhere between 0 damage to instant lethal damage, so we're going to try really hard not to land on any of them. Also, those swordsmen will kill you. And now the Ninja Pit of Death. All of these ninja will kill you instantly. Thankfully, the pattern is the same every time, so you can memorize this movement to get to this safe spot. And as soon as we get to the bottom is the final boss. And as soon as it starts blowing up, that's time, which I will call. And right after that, there's going to be intense flashing of the screen. And that's time. That was a nice, deathless run of Ninja Spirit. It is usually not nearly so kind to me. But, yeah. Thanks for watching, and we get to watch the ending, because it went so quickly.
Awesome. Did you want to share where folks can find you?
Oh, well, you can find me on twitch.tv at wintry_mix. I'm also on Blue Sky, so yeah. If you like retro running, speedrunning and stuff, that's what I do. Games like this.
Super speedrunning. Sub 10 speedrunning. We love to see it.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, thanks for having me.
Alright, everyone. Thank you again for spending the past couple of games with me. My name is Captain Kate. You are here at Power Up with Pride 2025 all weekend supporting a wonderful cause benefiting True Colors United. We have the Zelda block upcoming with host Sonic Mega, so I hope you'll stick around for that and for the rest of the marathon. Thanks again!
up, gamers? Are we excited for some classic adventuring? Hello, everyone. How are you doing today? This is Power Up with Pride 2025. Ooh, that almost rhymes. I like that. Running all this weekend. My name is Sean Chiplock, also known as Sonic Mega, and I am honored to be your host for the next two games coming up here. We've got Zelda 2, Adventure of Link, 100% all keys with our runner Ice Blue, and then shortly after, we have The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, run by 64-bit Link any percent. Get hype. Like, honestly, we got a little bit of classic, we got a little bit of, you know, it might be retro at this point, but they did technically remaster it, so it's like new all over again. But hey, if there's any of the runs that you've missed so far in the marathon, you can also find them uploaded after the marathon or on our YouTube channel. I believe you can type !YouTube. Is that a thing? I'm going to look up here. Yes, you can. !YouTube or !YT if you're someone who likes to write shorthand. And you can find those videos soon after the marathon. You can also stay up to date on this event and any future events by following us on Blue Sky or Mastodon, kind.social, or by joining our Discord. The choice is yours. Links to all these can be found in the panels below the stream or by using !social in chat. And hey, the best part of any charity marathon is the ability to donate. And you know what else you can do with your donations? That's right. You can put them to both a bid war and an incentive at the same time. Not only are your donations going to help support a great cause during this marathon, but they're also going to help unlock some additional content. For example, our next upcoming run, the Zelda 2 Adventure of Link, has a file name bid war that is just about to end. Let's look at what we've got right now. We have three choices, I believe, right now for those file names. We have Frick, which is still currently at $0, but we are at a neck-and-neck race between Heck and Transrite. Heck is at 75, Transrite is at 78. Y'all, this bid war is going to be over within like a minute or two. This is the time. I'm practically stalling for like 30 seconds right now, so you can type !donate in chat and get your donation in. You could even surprise us with a brand new fourth name. Maybe someone else takes the title. Now is the time to do it. Heck at 75, Transrite at 78. Frick, open for anyone to deposit. I'm just glad I'm allowed to say that because it's part of the file name. And also, we have a incentive open right now to visit Error. If you're not familiar with Error, it's a nice little Easter egg within the game. That is at $52.50 out of $200, but I have it on good authority that incentive closes relatively quickly after we start the game.